Function and deficiency symptoms of vitamin C. Role in iron metabolism. Ascorbate act as an electron donor, keeping iron in the ferrous state. Okay. Ascorbic acid can recycle ferric iron to ferrous iron. It converts ferric iron to ferrous iron, further generating the reactive oxygen species by the Fenton cycle. In the presence of oxygen, complex formation between iron 2 and ascorbic acid result in the formation of an active oxygen. Now we'll see how it happens. देखो, ferric iron it reacts with the ascorbate in the reducing form. Iron is reduced and ascorbate is oxidized. Now this iron, it reacts with oxygen. It again converts to ferric form and the free radicals are obtained. These free radicals then form the hydrogen peroxide, and as I told you in the last lecture that this is broken down in the normal cells by the catalase enzyme, whereas in the cancerous cell it serves as a medicine in killing the tumor cells. So in this way, iron is converted again to ferric form, and then the cycle it takes place again, and this ferric iron it reacts with the ascorbate and it is reduced to ferrous form. So ascorbate, अगर हम सिर्फ इस डायग्राम को देखें, 4 फंक्शन तो यहीं से मैं आपको बता दूं. Ascorbic acid, it keeps iron in the ferrous form. And you know that ferrous form of iron is very important for carrying oxygen. Heme cannot carry oxygen if iron is in the ferric form. So what is the first function of the ascorbate? It keeps the iron, it converts the iron in the ferrous form. Now, what is the next function? Okay, it captures its antioxidant nature, free radicals. It helps in the capturing of the free radicals in the form of hydrogen peroxide. You will think that what you are saying, hydrogen peroxide is dangerous for the cells. क्या आप कह रहे हैं? Huh? But it is not dangerous. Since the catalase is present in sufficient amount in your cells, and this catalase, it breaks the hydrogen peroxide into water. The third very important function is that it provides hydrogen peroxide as medicine for the tumor cells. Because in the tumor cells, now you will see that why the tumor cells cannot decompose hydrogen peroxide. Because the flow of the catalase and other antioxidants are very low in the tumor cell, and therefore the normal cell where the flow is high, the normal cell they can convert hydrogen peroxide to water, but the cancerous cells they are destroyed by the hydrogen peroxide, and this is called the pro-oxidant action of the vitamin C. Antioxidant. Vitamin C is a powerful antioxidant. Ascorbic acid removes its free radical to यहाँ पे थोड़ी सी गलती भी है. फ्री रेडिकल एंड, टू की जगह एंड होना चाहिए था. एंड फ्री रेडिकल इट इज कन्वर्टेड टू हाइड्रोजन पेरोक्साइड. पीछे जाएं क्या दोबारा से? ठीक है, देखो, फ्री रेडिकल, it captures the free radical and the free radical is converted again to hydrogen peroxide. इट इज ये जो चारों रिएक्शन है ना, इट इज इन कंटिन्यूएशन विद द एस्कॉर्बेट. एस्कॉर्बेट ने ये किया, ठीक है, फिर ये प्रोड्यूस हुआ, फिर इसने ऑक्सीजन के साथ कंबाइन किया, फिर ये फ्री रेडिकल बना, फिर फ्री रेडिकल ने किस तरह से हाइड्रोजन पेरोक्साइड बनाई. So all these reactions are linked, indicating the role of the ascorbate. So ascorbic acid removes its free radical and that is converted to hydrogen peroxide. You can see here the oxygen के ऊपर एक dot पड़ा हुआ है, free radical, which is converted to hydrogen peroxide. So hydrogen peroxide के दो फेट हैं, either removed by catalase in normal cells, जैसे अभी मैंने आपको बताया, और number 2, very important role, it kills the tumor cells. Antioxidant nature provide protection against inflammation. This antioxidant nature, it provides protection against inflammation. इन्फ्लेमेशन के क्या हैजर्ड्स होते हैं, उसके क्या नुकसान होते हैं. इट ड्राइव्स अ बोन रिजॉर्प्शन, राइट. बोन में से कैल्शियम को निकालता है, बोन को तोड़ता है, उसको वीक करता है. एंड इफ यू आर टेकिंग विटामिन सी इन सफिशिएंट अमाउंट, then your bones will be strong, resorption of bone will be stopped, and increase in the calcium absorption will take place. pro-oxidant, इतना यार मैंने pro-oxidant की बातें की हैं तुम लोगों से. Ascorbate at a very high level can act as pro-drug to deliver a significant flux of hydrogen peroxide to tumors, and therefore it is used to treat tumor, cancer, adjuvant to the chemotherapy. ये भी नहीं है यार कि आप सारी दवाएं स्टॉप कर दो, सब कुछ स्टॉप कर दो. You have to take the proper treatment of cancer, but the high dose of vitamin C is recommended, and it is more favorable if you will take the vitamin C in the form of fresh fruits and vegetables. Proposed mechanism of anti-tumor effect of vitamin C. Vitamin C at the concentration of 1 to 5 millimole may function as pro-oxidant. Pro-oxidant, I have told you, that is hydrogen peroxide. It kills the tumor cell. This occurs in the presence of free transition metals such as copper and iron. I have shown you in combination of the iron, which is reduced by ascorbate, ascorbic acid, and hydrogen peroxide is produced. Here again, the same Fenton reaction. This I have also told you, but now you can see here hydrogen peroxide is not toxic to normal tissue. मैंने आपको कहा था ना, आप सोचोगे कि मैडम कैसी कैसी बातें कर रही हैं कि hydrogen peroxide is produced, but it is not toxic to the cells. How it can be? This is because normal tissue receives sufficient blood flow, and this blood flow is rich in the antioxidant enzymes. Catalase हो गया, glutathione peroxidase हो गया in the blood, and hydrogen peroxide formed will be immediately destroyed. Whereas a tumor tissue is often associated with reduced blood flow, and antioxidant enzymes and subsequently formed hydrogen peroxide remain active. ठीक है, reduced blood flow and antioxidant enzyme. जब blood flow reduce होगा, reduced blood flow and antioxidant enzymes दोनों चीजें कम होती हैं. ब्लड फ्लो कम है तो एंटीऑक्सीडेंट एंजाइम्स जो आ रहे हैं वो भी कम होंगे. ठीक है, इट मीन्स दैट द हाइड्रोजन पेरोक्साइड विल नॉट बी ब्रोकन डाउन, इट रिमेन्स एक्टिव, and in this way it causes the cell damage, tumor cell damage and death. Role of vitamin C in collagen formation. Collagen Remember, it is a triple helical structure and it requires the hydroxylation of proline. Proline convert होता है into hydroxyproline में, and this conversion requires dioxygenase enzyme, reduced iron, ascorbate. ठीक है. अच्छा, अब ये reduced iron कौन सी चीज देती है? ये देता है ascorbate. ठीक है. If reduced iron is required, the who is the provider of this? क्योंकि ये ferric iron को reduce करता है ferrous form में. During hydroxylation, ferrous is oxidized to ferric form, but ascorbic acid is used as a reductant और ये iron को reduced form में रखता है ताकि hydroxyproline की formation हो सके, which is essential for the collagen formation. It requires vitamin C, iron and molecular oxygen. During the process, iron is converted to ferric form, but vitamin C brings this iron again to the ferrous form. Vitamin C stabilizes the mRNA that synthesizes collagen. ठीक है. देखो फिर से हम रिवाइज कर लें. डीएनए आरएनए बनाता है, आरएनए प्रोटीन बनाता है, राइट. तो जब कोई चीज स्टेबल होगी तभी तो वो प्रोटीन बनेगा ना. तो विटामिन सी stabilizes the mRNA that synthesizes collagen. Thus, collagen synthesis increases for the repair of the damaged skin. When collagen synthesis is increased, elastin production is decreased. देखो बाज लोगों की आपने स्किन देखी होगी, उन पे रिंकल्स पड़े हुए होते हैं और बड़ी ढीली स्किन होती है. ठीक है. बिकॉज elastin is more in their skin, elastic type हो जाती है, jelly type हो जाती है. ठीक है. And when the collagen quantity increases, it gives tightness and strength to the skin. And elastin is overproduced in response to photo damage, light, sunlight. It produces elastin, and elastin put wrinkles on your skin, loosen your skin. So when collagen is synthesized, then the damaged cells, they are repaired. Here you can see the triple helical structure, and here you can see the hydroxylation of the protein, proline, amino acid lysine. Both the amino acid, they should be in the hydroxylated form. Again, here you can see the structure. No vitamin C, ये तीनों separate है. Vitamin C, the bond is there. Fibroblast. Ascorbic acid is required for the functional activity of the fibroblast. What is fibroblast? It is the type of the cell found in the connective tissue, right? And what this cell does, it synthesizes extracellular matrix and collagen. अब आप बोलोगे extracellular matrix क्या है? Extracellular matrix is a network of the macromolecules such as collagen and glycoprotein. ठीक है, इसका नेटवर्क होता है और इसका काम क्या होता है? It gives structural and biochemical support to the surrounding cells. ठीक है, एक शेप देता है, पकड़ के रखता है, मजबूती लाता है. जो वर्ड आप इस्तेमाल करना चाहो आप कर सकते हो. So, ascorbic acid is required for the functional activity of the fibroblast. फाइब्रोब्लास्ट क्या करता है? ये सिंथेसाइज करता है एक्स्ट्रासेलुलर मैट्रिक्स और कोलेजन. एक्स्ट्रासेलुलर मैट्रिक्स क्या है? ये एक नेटवर्क है ग्लाइकोजन का और ग्लाइकोप्रोटीन्स का, जो कि स्ट्रक्चरल सपोर्ट देता है, स्ट्रेंथ देता है टू योर स्ट्रक्चर. सो दूसरा, कोलेजन एंड एक्स्ट्रा सेलुलर मैट्रिक्स इज रिक्वायर्ड, ये अभी मैंने आपको बताया है ना. और दूसरी बात, इट प्ले अ क्रिटिकल रोल इन वुंड हीलिंग ऑल्सो. विटामिन सी क्या करता है कि इसकी प्रोलिफरेशन को इंक्रीज करता है. कैपेसिटी दैट इज डिक्रीज्ड विद एज, लेकिन जब एज हो जाती है तो फिर इसकी कैपेसिटी डिक्रीज हो जाती है फाइब्रोब्लास्ट की. इसकी प्रोलिफरेशन होती है, डिवीजन होती है, मल्टीप्लिकेशन होती है. एंड इन दिस वे विटामिन सी जो है, जब सेल्स बढ़ते हैं, डिपोजिशन ऑफ कोलेजन बढ़ता है, पॉलीसेक्राइड्स बढ़ते हैं और स्ट्रेंथ जो है ना स्ट्रक्चर को प्रोवाइड होती है. ऑस्टियोब्लास्ट, विटामिन सी, ऑस्टियोब्लास्ट क्या होते हैं? बोन फॉर्मिंग सेल्स, वो सेल्स जो बोन बनाते हैं. So vitamin C exert a positive effect on bone formation, bone matrix, by influencing expression of bone matrix in osteoblast. Okay? Facilitate the accumulation of hexosamine, glucosamine, galactosamine, जो के strength देंगे, glycosaccharides, glycopolysaccharides, mucopolysaccharides, कनेक्टिव टिश्यू, ऑस्टियोइड, और इन सब में हेक्सोसामिन की डिपोजिशन. ठीक है. विटामिन सी एक्सर्ट अ पॉजिटिव इफेक्ट ऑन द बोन फॉर्मेशन और बोन मैट्रिक्स जीन्स इन द ऑस्टियोब्लास्ट. डेंटिन, hard dense bony tissue forming the bulk of a tooth beneath the enamel. Vitamin C is important for healthy gums and healthy bones. Vitamin C is essential for the formation of collagen, जो कि अभी देखा था, which is the foundation of the bone mineralization. Hydroxyapatite, जो कि अभी हम MS के मॉड्यूल में देखेंगे, it is composed of phosphate and calcium, and in between there is collagen. Studies have associated increased vitamin C level with greater bone density. Role in tryptophan metabolism. Vitamin C is required as a cofactor for hydroxylation of tryptophan. Tryptophan क्या करता है? Serotonin बनाता है. What is serotonin? It is a neurotransmitter जो कि ब्रेन के फंक्शंस को रेगुलेट करता है. फॉर्मेशन ऑफ एक्टिव टेट्राहाइड्रोफोलेट बनाता है. एस्कॉर्बिक एसिड इन कॉम्बिनेशन विथ फोलिक एसिड हेल्प्स द मैच्योरेशन ऑफ द आरबीसी. Formation of ferritin. Ascorbic acid is necessary for the formation of ferritin. What is ferritin? Protein that stores iron. Action on enzymes. It activate or inhibit the enzyme. It is capable of inhibiting and activating many of the enzymes. It helps in the absorption of iron. देखो अभी हमने देखा था, मैंने आपको शुरू में बताया था ना कि आयरन एब्जॉर्प्शन के लिए उसका फेरस फॉर्म में होना जरूरी है. Then it can be absorbed. Then it can bind with oxygen. So ascorbic acid in food helps in the absorption of iron by converting the inorganic ferric iron to the ferrous form. It also helps in the mobilization of iron from its storehouse, ferritin. Ferritin is a protein which stores iron. In scurvy, disturbances of these functions may contribute to a development of the hypochromic microcytic anemia. What is hypochromic microcytic anemia? Less number of RBCs, small in size and pale in color. देखो बहुत सारी चीज़ें जो मेरे डोमेन की नहीं है, but I have to link them, क्योंकि अगर वो नहीं बताएंगे तो आप लोगों का कोरिलेशन डेवलप नहीं होगा. अगर मैं सिर्फ एक सेंटेंस बोल के चुप हो जाऊं So you won't be able to understand the whole thing. Role in the formation of catecholamine. Catecholamines are the hormones which are released by the adrenal medulla. Vitamin C is required as a coenzyme with the enzyme dopamine hydroxylase, which catalyze the conversion of dopamine to norepinephrine. So epinephrine, norepinephrine, these are the catecholamines, these are the hormones, and they are released by the adrenal medulla. Scurvy. In humans, the deficiency of vitamin C produces scurvy. In scurvy, pre-collagen is not converted to collagen due to the failure of hydroxylation. ठीक है, प्रोलीन हाइड्रोक्सी प्रोलीन में कन्वर्ट नहीं होता है, लाइसिन हाइड्रोक्सिल लाइसिन में कन्वर्ट नहीं होता है, and in this way the formation of the collagen is compromised. This leads to rapid destruction of the collagen intermediates. कैपिलरीज जो हैं वो फ्रेजाइल हो जाती हैं, नाजुक हो जाती है आप कह लो, and there is a tendency of hemorrhages. Internal hemorrhage can occur. Wound healing is delayed due to the deficient formation of collagen. Collagen helps. अच्छा, अब wound healing क्यों डिले होती है? Because collagen helps in the migration of numerous types of cells such as fibroblasts and keratinocytes into the wound. Collagen इन दोनों cells को wound के अंदर पहुंचाता है और they there in the wound bed, ठीक है, जख्म में ये क्या करते हैं? They play a major role in boosting the tissue growth, ताकि जख्म आपका भर जाए. ठीक है, कोलेजन नहीं है, wound healing डिले हो जाएगी. क्यों? Because the migration of the fibroblast and the keratinocytes will not take place. Poor dentine formation in children, leading to poor teeth formation. Gums are swollen and become spongy and bleeds on slight pressure. जरा सा भी आप गम पे प्रेशर डालेंगे और वो फौरन ब्लीड करना शुरू हो जाएगा. Severe scurvy may lead to secondary infections and loosening and falling of the teeth. Osteoid of bone is poorly laid. Mineralization of bone is poor and the bones are weak and they can easily be fractured. Because आपने देखा कि bone की mineralization के लिए vitamin C required होता है, because it is required for the formation of the collagen. Hemorrhages occurring below the periosteum and into the joints may cause extremely painful swelling of bones and joints. What is periosteum? It is a dense layer of vascular connective tissue enveloping the bone except at the surface of the joint. एनीमिया, मैंने बताया था पहले भी कि विटामिन सी की डेफिशिएंसी से एनीमिया होता है. Anemia may be associated with hypochromic macrocytic, and I have explained to you what is hypochromic and macrocytic type of anemia. Requirement: daily intake of 100 milligrams is sufficient in normal adults, whereas the official recommended minimum in daily intakes are infants में है 30 milligram per day, adults में 75 milligrams per day, adolescents 80 milligrams per day, pregnant 100 milligram per day, lactating women 150 milligram per day, and requirement is increased in the presence of infections. Hypervitaminosis, effect of excess ascorbic acid. Since it is a water-soluble vitamin, it is excreted in urine, and the administration of large amount of ascorbic acid are not known to produce any effects in the normal humans.